Hi and welcome to Ali Lives Well on Less. I'm Ali, an early retired teacher currently living well on a small pension. And today we are in my bedroom, and as you can see from behind me, it is a very sunny day. And it's exactly 1 week since I sowed some seeds on my windowsill, and I explained that I've used my bedroom window because it's only one of two windows that face south in my house. It has a plug for my electric propagator, and secondly, it's safe from Miss Luna. Because if I put anything on my downstairs windowsill, she would just knock it over, eat it, play around with it. So we're upstairs today. She's on the bed. She may or may not make her presence felt. But I'm going to show you the progress of my seeds. And although the sun is lovely, it might interfere with some of the lighting. So please bear with me. But I really want to show you the progress of my seeds. So Luna is actually, she's biting my hand. She's biting this hand that is down, because she's on the bed being silly. You're being silly. Okay, right, let's have a wee look at the seeds. So if you remember, I planted 3 types of seeds. I planted 2 trays of cucumber. I did 2 of chilies, 2 of tomatoes, and I also sowed some some lettuce seeds to grow as microgreens. And as you can see, after a week, this is the progress of the cucumbers. They actually came up after a few days, maybe about 3 or 4 days. They started to pop through, and as soon as they did, I started taking the covers off so that they didn't grow moldy. So the propagator is still switched on, so still a little heat coming from underneath, but really once they get to this stage and we're starting to get, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, you can see these are seed leaves. You can see the true leaves starting to pop through. So we really don't want these to get too tall, because too tall means they're leggy and the stem is under more stress. So all 6 cucumber seeds popped up. 5 out of 6 of these ones popped up, and remember I did a control one in an upcycled tub. So I planted 3 and 2 have popped up, and you can just see this one popped up overnight, and that's what it looks like before it starts to grow and open up a little bit. So we've got 2 out of 3 of the cucumbers that did perfectly well in the DIY one. No underneath heat, just popped in a plastic bag and sat on my very sunny windowsill. So you can see from the next label that the tomato ones have started to pop up as well, but no chilies as yet. So the chilies are the last ones to start popping up, and they just started popping up yesterday. So that took 6 days. And you can see they sort of come up slightly bent over, and then they'll open up, and then their little leaves will open out. So we've got chilies started off. They're quite hard to grow in Scotland. You do need to grow them undercover in a warm polytunnel or greenhouse. So we now have the tomatoes, and I don't know if you can see, they will grow and lean towards the light. So every now and again during the day, I'll just turn them round, because what we want are nice strong stems for the tomatoes. If the stem gets damaged at the seedling stage, we could have problems when it comes to the actual plant times. So the tomatoes are doing well. This is the second tray of tomatoes that I sowed. And you can see the lettuce microgreens are actually doing really well. So that's after a week. In another week, they will probably be ready for harvesting. So once the covers have come off the top, you need to keep an eye on the dryness of your compost. So these have had a little water this morning. Water carefully around the base if you can, and try not to get any on the actual leaves because you don't want the sun to scorch the precious leaves. So I'll let these tomato ones come up a little bit more, and then I will choose which one of these ones, because there's 3 seeds have come up quite close together. I will snip out 2 of them and just let one keep growing. So I will snip them out rather than pull them, because you don't want to disturb the roots. So I would say that my cucumber and the tomatoes are probably ready for no heat underneath them, because otherwise with the heat, the water and the sunlight, they're just going to go, they're just going to grow like beanstalks, and we don't want that yet, not yet. So I think maybe after another day I will switch off the electricity, and we'll see how they get on just growing without any extra heat. So I'm going to take you downstairs and I'm going to show you something. Well, it's exciting for me, but it might not be exciting by your standards, but I think it's pretty exciting. Okay, so in this box here is something that I think is pretty exciting. And it is my new mini polytunnel. So yes, I bought a polytunnel. Now, it's a very small one. It's a 3x2. It's by no means huge or professional, but it's the same type that I had on my allotment, and it's the same type that I had in my garden. So I have built a polytunnel like this twice before, so this is my third one. So I've been keeping an eye on prices for a while. I saw one on eBay. It's an Out Sunny one. It's not a brand I've used before, but it did seem to have good reviews. And the price was £104. Now, they were offering a 25% discount over the period that I was looking at it. So on the very last day, I decided to take the plunge, and I bought the polytunnel at 25% off. So that brought it down to, I think it was £83. So it was £83, and it came within 2 days, free delivery, all good. I'm also due to get back my deposit from my allotment plot, and that should be £50. I've already been talking to the committee about that. So if I put that £50 extra back that I paid years and years ago, so it's not coming out of any other budget, so that £50 I'm going to put towards the polytunnel. So the polytunnel has cost me £23. Yay! So for £23 out of my budget, I am going to have a little polytunnel in my garden. So I can't wait to get started. The weather is warming up a little. I have built the polytunnel by myself before, but it might take me a couple of days, especially with Miss Luna around, and I'm reliant on the weather. So if I can, I will show you part of the process, but if not, you will just have a ta-da, it's up moment, and I will try and show you how I'm going to set up my polytunnel. So I hope today's video was of use, and I will add it to, I've now created a playlist for my 2025 garden, so I'll add this to the playlist, and then hopefully you can watch them in order if you like. I'll try and title them so that it shows what I'm explaining in each video. So you'll be able to watch the playlist of how my little garden has progressed from start, and hopefully you will see it through the season. Everything being done at a low cost or on as little money as I can manage. And Luna has now finished her lunch. She was a good kiddo. I'm going to let her out into the garden for the toilet. So thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you very soon. See you soon. Bye.